Hey yo, what's up? I've seen that the motorcycle video, even though it may help someone in the future, didn't really get any attention, so I guess I am stuck with Conan for now. And well, while I'm back to more exploration, I have done something silly. I have left my game switched on, running in the background, and my character has died of either thirst or hunger. Great job me. There goes scary water skin. Thankfully, I had enough materials to craft another armor set, and I also had few other spare items, so let's dive in. Stygian Armor was a nice fit for today's journey, but I have also decided to add my own flavor to it, meaning I wanted to personalize it a little. This process started by making the glass flask mold, so we could craft some water containers. As they were crafted, I grabbed some spare tools I have crafted a while ago, and went ahead to upgrade them. With that out the way, I wanted to get a white dye, however I haven't had enough raw ash, so black dye with the use of oil was my next, completely opposite choice. Then I have grabbed some highland berries so I could craft a very bright red, and went ahead to fill the flasks we have just prepared for our little customization quest. Even though I have found more raw ash beads and I have managed to craft 5 white dyes, I didn't really like the way it looked, so here is the end result. Black and red Stygian Armor, and I have to say this really looks good in my opinion. I guess from now on I will be customizing each new armor set to my liking, as long as I can have easily obtainable ingredients either on hand or in close proximity to where I am. I am definitely not going out of my way to put a color on my apparel. With all personalization out the way, we had to go back to the unnamed city, courtesy to Moonraven and Dutchboy, as they have pointed me, well, literally told me where the serpent is, as my frightened ass didn't venture there due to the corruption cloud emanating from within, automatically making me feel like I don't have to go there. Welp, we are back, and this time we weren't passing by. We had to travel through half the exiled lands to get here. Good job me. What you can find inside is a lot of little snakes that shouldn't pose too much of a threat to you. While dealing with little slithers, you may have spotted this Chungus danger noodle at the end of this chamber, and this is our main target to deal with. However, before that can happen, I have to go around and collect whatever goodies are hiding within 4 regular chests located in this room. Most of them just contained valuables like silver or gold, either in bar or coin form. I even went back to the other side of the room to double check if I haven't missed any chests. You know, Rat King is back, but nope. And that is where I have caught attention of the nope rope. The clash has begun. Best thing about this rodent disposal unit is that it has roughly half of the HP you can find on big bosses we fought in the previous episode, meaning if you were comfortable fighting against them, this should be easy peasy. Once the battle has concluded, I have gulped on some stale 40+ degrees centigrade water as well as absorbed drier than Gandhi's flip-flops bread, and I have proceeded to open the chest that no probe was guarding. Inside, I have found the Bane of Kosochol Kel, a legendary single-handed sword. Not to my liking, but I will gladly take it back home and safely store it away so it can never be seen again. Here is a quick look at its appearance. When I have gotten out of this damned city, I hope for good this time, I had a last farewell look at it before I departed, and to my amazement I didn't venture too far before something got my attention. Something big. Bigger, as in taller than whatever I have seen so far. I haven't had a feeling of dread while playing through Conan Exiles until now. This thing looked intimidating AF. Originally, I thought maybe this is that thing you guys were scaring me with. The rock slide or whatever its name was. So naturally, even though I had in back of my head, you will be coming back here to pick your stuff up, I was like, well, I am better than that. I won't even manage to get here, so YOLO. Here is where you can find that thing. And once I have managed to convince myself to get closer, I have discovered a journey step. At a very convenient time, you may say. Anyway, that thing was massive, and I asked my followers to test the water by getting closer to this oversized Rocknose, just to see if there is any point in me trying to get some of this action. But when I have noticed the ratio of damage it was doing to both of our thralls versus what they were doing to it, I decided to nope out of that. Alright, passing by this cursed city, I had a quick look at my location on the map before continuing to push forward, towards that little trail in the distance. From what I have gathered, this may be the location of something I was told about by JimMax69, the silver mine. I haven't heard or even known about this place, so there was only one obvious way for me to deal with that, and it was to visit this place. From what I've seen on screenshots, this looks like our destination. Abandoned Silver Mine is the official name for this place, and it is located south from Sepermeru city that we have visited a few times by now. Anyways, as the name dictates, we will be able to obtain larger than usual amounts of silver, with a few nodes welcoming us in front of the entrance to this mine. To be exact, there are 4 nodes in here, but worry not. If you like shiny stuff, just go inside. When you find yourself on the inside, be sure to have one working torch, as it is as dark in here as underneath your bed when you drop your phone and you have no flashlight to try and see what's going on in there. I have started by going to the right, where you can find a single scorpion, as well as a note laying down on the table. When you read it, it kind of indirectly warns you against something. Let's see what is it. I got out of this room and carried on following rails that are leading from the entrance of this mine towards the inner part. I guess that this part is housing something nasty. There were more scorpions on the way in, so we had to promptly clear them out, and while we are in the literal silver mine, we may as well mine some of it so we can have it in stock when it is going to be needed. The only tricky part is that some of the nodes are in hard to reach locations, but it is not unobtainium by any means. Right, once we finished with greedy mining, I have got into the room where Crystal was highlighting an obvious entrance. However, now that I had some more area to explore, I wanted to see what's hiding around in this cave, and what I have found was quite a few generous coal and iron nodes, few of which were gathered on the spot. Next in the discovery queue was a note, I guess the final one, that this time was directly warning us against something lurking deeper within this cave. There is a clear statement about some monster, and considering that we have seen a few scorpions on the way in, I figured out that it may be a king scorpion. We have yet to confirm that. I have directed my character towards this highlighted entrance, went through a narrow tunnel, and have came out on the other side to see this. A bigger chamber with some ornaments on the wall, and seemingly nothing inside, but don't be fooled. I have immediately got attacked by a scorpion and, out of nowhere, a king scorpion, but I have been expecting it to be somewhere here. This one looted a skeleton key as per usual. I have conducted a short search for our reward chest, but I am either blind or it's not here. And then I have realized, wait, if the giant scorpion is here and I haven't reached the end of the dungeon, what is going to be the main boss of this place? So I gave up on the chest and I have started moving towards the green shine. However, before I proceeded to go directly towards it, I had to mine all the remaining silver nodes in this place. Even though it does not look nearly as colorful as the Midnight Grove, I like this place more. It reminds me somewhat of a specific location in Lord of the Rings, and if you have ever watched it, you will know what I am referring to. I could clearly see that there is a scorpion-like creature in the middle of this corridor. However, before I wanted to get closer, I came back and checked left and right sides of this room to see if there are any goodies hiding to be collected by us, but as I have found nothing, I have just came back to the central part of this place and lured that scorpion towards us. At this point, I have realized that this is the scorpion den that I had on my list of places to visit, but for whatever reason the silver mine has stuck in my head, and I haven't thought once of linking multiple scorpions inside of here to the scorpion den. Duh. The creature we are fighting with right now is called an ancient scorpion queen, and that would explain why it looks so much different than other scorpions we have seen. See, she is ancient. We have to forgive her looks. Gathering some organic resources from the queen, we can obtain the Scorpion Queen Venom Gland that can be used for something we will learn not long from now, as well as the Skeleton Key, and this one will finally be used to open the chest, which contains a War Spear of the Black Circle. Spear that looks like a toothpick. Let's have a quick look at it. Literally a big double toothpick. Anyway, that's nothing. Behold the tick shield. Literally, I cannot unsee this. A massive tick used as a shield. Anyway, lastly, in front of the exit door, There is an ancient iPad that will teach you how to make use of the Queen's Venom glands to craft Scorpion Queen Venom that then can be applied to your weapons in order to deal poison damage. And exiting from this location, which I have thoroughly enjoyed visiting, I have to say thank you for staying until the end. Leave a like or dislike accordingly, drop a comment down below, and maybe even subscribe so I could see you in the next one. Deynon, out.